got the X, I got the X. Maybe you thought you won, but I'm still undefeated.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm XYZ here, and today we're joined with a good friend of mine named Hound. He has started his own YouTube channel a little while back, but he's going to be getting back into YouTube, and we figured why not start an awesome series. We are going to be starting our Budget Car Wars Wednesday series. Hopefully this will be awesome, but I know a lot of you guys have been asking, like, how to make a good car with a minor amount of keys, and this is kind of going to help you depending on your budget. Now, what Hound and I thought is we could do 5 cars each in a competitive style of like voting system. So we'll start with each of us has a car that is 5 keys or less, and then the second car will be 10 keys or less, then the third car will be 25 keys or less, and the fourth car will be 50 keys or less, and the fifth car will just be an unlimited budget, because we know all of you guys that are watching this probably have your own different budget of what you can spend on a car, what you can afford, and this can just help give you ideas on how to make a good car for very cheap. Okay, Hound, you ready to get this started?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, so let's jump on over to our 5 key cars and just reveal and see what maybe we use differently. Okay, so today I did for my 5 key car, I used a Saffron Octane, which is about 4 keys. I used Saffron Spider Wheels, which are about half a key to 0.75, and an Octane Dragon Lord, which is about 0.25 to zero point 0.5. So I mean, barely getting it below 5 keys. And for the boost, I chose to use the Flamethrower Yellow, which is a free boost, as you guys know, for whoever gets the game. You just kind of get this for free. So overall, it is a exactly 5 key total car.
Awesome. And for my 5 key car, I decided to go with burnt sienna because it's my favorite color. I used a burnt sienna octane, which we rounded up to 2 keys. It's worth 2 to 3, but we rounded up to 2. The decal I'm using is the MG88 for the octane. It's worth like about 0.5 keys. And I went with sienna chakrams, and for the boost, I used Sienna data stream, and to top it off, I used a burnt Sienna Stegosaurus. About 5 keys, maybe a little bit more than 5 keys, but more or less it's about 5 keys. I'm good for my 5 key car.
Yeah, yeah, and even if we go over like half a key, it's not really that big of a difference. So I mean, it's all good, yeah. So I mean, you guys, anyone that wants to vote on these cars, we will be having on the Discord a voting system on which you can vote for X or H, as in XYZ, or Hound, as who you think won this round. And we will have the pictures posted as well. So if you guys forget exactly what we had, we can have that all listed up for you there. Now let's jump on over to the 10 key car.
All right, so for the 10 key car, I decided to use a Octane. It's like really a really nice color of Octane, and it's underrated in my opinion. I got it for 4 keys. As a decal, I'm using the distortion, the Octane distortion, which is worth about 0.5 keys as well. For my wheels, I'm using the burnt sienna veloci wheels, which are around 4 keys. And for my boost, I have the 4-screen data stream, which is one of the brightest boosts in the game, which actually really complements the car. And to top it off again, I'm using a black Stegosaurus. I'm really in love with this topper, and it really looks nice and doesn't affect my gameplay when I use the car. Back to you, XYZ.
Okay, so on mine, I decided to go for an orange kind of look. I have the orange Octane, which is about 4 to 5 keys. I have orange Vortex wheels, which are about 1 key. And then for the boost, I am using a orange Plasma boost, which is about 1 key. So I mean, in total, my car is about a 7 to 8 key value car. And also, I forgot to mention, I have the Hot Rocks Trail. So I mean, that's about a half key ad. So it's roughly a 7 to 8 key car for me. And just like the 5 key car, the 10 key car will be able to be voted on in the Discord as well in my Discord server. Hound also does a large admin role on the Discord server, so big thanks to him on that. So we'll both be in there looking at all your comments on what you guys think about our cars, anything like that. But let's get on over to the 25 key car. Okay, guys, so for my 25 key car, I went for a more lime theme, and I went with the lime octane, which is about 5 keys on average. Lime wonderments, which are about 6 to 8, I believe, so about a 7 or 8 key value wheel probably. And I went with the hexed mystery decal to match that because I just thought the lime in the little hexagonal shapes looked pretty good with the wonderments. And for the boost, I used a lime ion boost, which is about 1 key. So I mean, it looks really nice with the same Wonderment treads, like the line down the middle, and then the ion is just kind of like 2 lines as well. I just thought that matched pretty well. So overall, my car is roughly 21, 22 keys, somewhere in there. But let's see what Hound did.
All right, that's a beautiful car. So for my 25 key car, you can see the name. It's named Shark, because why not? The car that I decided to go with, the body, is the Octane. I use the Sky Blue Octane. It's certified striker, but we're not going to count the value that striker adds to the car. So it's about 9 keys. For the decal, I went with a watt decal. I think it's really plain, simple, and just complements the car a lot. It's about a key worth. If you get it on high end, maybe you can get it for 0.5 keys too. For the wheels, I went with Sky Blue Striker Wonderments. Again, we're not going to count the value that Striker adds to it, but they're about 9 keys as well. And to end it, I got a Sky Blue Hex Phase as my boost. And the total value of the car just ends up being around 23, 24 keys, maybe 25 keys if you get them at high end. And that'll do it for my blue car.
Yeah, that is a very nice sky blue car. This
Well,
this one is definitely going to be very close in the voting because mine is like a really flashy kind of car with the Wonderments and the hex and everything, but yours is kind of also flashy, but like a bit dialed down with the decal. So I mean, this voting I think will be very close on this one. Okay, guys, so this is our fourth car, and the last one that actually has a budget. This is our 50 key value car maximum. So for mine, I went with the forest green Draco wheels, which are roughly 20 to 25. I don't know exactly, but I know they're somewhere in that range. Forest green Octane is roughly like 5 to 6, I believe. And then I went with a white Lone Wolf as well, just to top that all off. So roughly the car value total is about like 45 to 50-ish, just in there. And then for the boost, I went with a forest green Tachyon, which is about 2 to 3 keys. So about a 50 key value total car overall. But I mean, I just think it looks really nice and clean, especially with the Lone Wolf. But let's see what Hound has on his car.
Sure, I really agree. The Lone Wolf and the theme of a car actually really looks nice on that car. So going back to my car, I named this beauty Cotton Candy because why not? Again, it looks like cotton candy. To start it off, I have a purple Octane. It's worth about 6 to 8 keys on Insider, and we're gonna go middle value and say it's worth 7 keys.
Yeah.
And the main part that makes this car is the bubbly. The bubbly is worth about 34 to 35 right now. I got it for 34 keys, so that's the value I'm going to go off with. For the wheels, I got purple loopers, and which are worth about 6 keys, and purple neothermals for the boost.
Wait, how much did that come out to total about, roughly?
Mine,
Yes,
it's
yours.
50.
50 exactly?
It's
Or
30,
like around?
34, 6, 34, 6, 6, and the boost, and that it's about 50, 49 to 50.
Okay, okay. So, yeah, pretty close to mine then in value.
All right, and for the final car, the unlimited car, chose to name mine Golden Bar or Gold Bar because there's a lot of gold to the car. So to start it off, I chose the orange Octane for the body. Added some Octane Shisa to it just to make the car look really nice. I really love this decal, and especially what you can do with it is add anodized as a secondary color to the. It'll just make the car look really beautiful and allow it to shine bright. Um, for the wheels, I went with burnt sienna Apex, just because I think they look really close to gold. Mine are certified striker, but again, we're not gonna value the striker certification. Um, for the boost, I went with burnt sienna striker data stream. It looks really close to alpha boost in game actually, which is really nice. And to top it all off, I ended up using a alpha cap. It doesn't really go with the color of everything else on the car, but it's gold and I really love it, so I added it to the car. Value of the car is about 200 keys, give or take. Back to you, X.
Okay, so for my most expensive car with the unlimited value, I went with a white Octane. Of course, it is striker, but I will not be valuing the striker. So the uncertified is roughly 110 keys. And then for the decal, I went with a white Thanatos, which is roughly 8 keys uncertified. So that's 118 keys total. I went with a pearlescent matte finish as the main color to it, um, just to add that kind of glow to it to make it look really nice. And I just feel that makes the paint just really pop. So that is roughly about a 118.5 value car so far. And then for the wheels, of course, we went with white Wonderments, which uncertified are roughly 65 to 70 keys. Um, so we're looking at about a 185 key value car, I believe. And then for the boost, I went with a very simple cold fusion boost, which, as you guys may have remembered, this is like from the DLC, or not DLC, but from the uh, giveaway things that were in like the Zag Toys things where you could buy them in the stores. And these things, they got a lot of hype at first because they looked really good, they sound really good, and I mean, to be honest, I feel like this could become the blue version of the Alpha Boost at one point because the sound just sounds really good. It's like that nice high pitched hum, and I mean, I just think that could be a really good item, and especially with the sky blue color, it just looks like a very good boost to put on my sky blue car. So roughly total, it is about a 185 to 90 key value car, and just about 10 keys under Hound's car. So I mean, of course, you guys can vote for these in the Discord. Make sure, if you haven't already, check out our Discord down below. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It shows me some amazing support so far that you guys have been showing. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next episode, but peace out.